Hi Pisces, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do your December 2019 general reading. This will be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So please take what resonates, leave what does not. If it does not make sense to you, then it is not meant for you. But what we are focusing on this month is what past event is affecting your present and your future. So what we're going to focus on specifically is what is the past influence or event? What did it actually take from you? What did it rob you of? What was the lesson in it all? How is it expanding your heart? And what is your future after you accept, transmute, and release this event that is blocking you from living your best life? So these messages have been very powerful today already, and I hope you resonate. If you resonate with me, my energy, or these messages, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, drop me a comment, let me know how it resonates with you. And if you are interested in a personal reading, all of my information is down below in the description box, but you can email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. So with that being said, again, please take what resonates, leave what does not. Hopefully y'all will get some answers out of all of this and figure out how to transmute the energy so that you can walk into 2020 with grace and dignity, right? So what is the past influence that is affecting your future, Pisces? What is the past influence that is affecting your future? Wisdom. Egypt. So it could be past lives, or could, some of you might even have I feel like this could definitely be a past life, or maybe you have some, interest or tie around Egypt. Could even have or be like around, I'm being brought to like the beliefs of Egypt and the way that they sacrificed, or the way that they did their rituals, right? So can you give me a clearer picture of what this past event actually has to deal with? Can you give me a clearer picture? Because we also had orphan on the bottom again. So some of you could either be adopted or have abandonment issues. Some of you could have been drawn to a lot of lost souls or things like that. Some of you specifically have some fears, regrets, abandonment issues around your father. And, but there's a lot of past life stuff that's coming up. We've had Asia, Atlantis, Egypt. So some of you could be from Egypt. Some of you could be from Asia, because we are talking people around the world. But we also have Atlantis here, persecution and inquisition, spirituality and religion, lessons and blessings, angels, Native American. Yeah, there's a lot of travel here too. So some of you could definitely have been bouncing around your entire lives, have kind of floated from one country to another. Some of you could even have been, I'm picking up, like in the military or family of military, and just traveled and relocated a lot. Some of you could have felt like you kind of left behind to fend for yourself, those kind of things. like you have always been a really strong intuitive, though, Pisces. Especially with the High Priestess and the Wisdom card, like you have deep ancient ancestral knowledge within you. I don't know if a lot of you truly realize your full potential in being a sensitive, being an empath, being a light worker. The information, I feel like a lot of you just have a lot of knowledge within you, and it really sets you apart from the crowd. Hey, Brooke. And you know, again, with the father and the orphan, maybe your father figure was adopted, or had, I feel like, a halfway house type thing. But so, if some of you feel like your father kind of abandoned you in some area, whether it be physical or emotional, these types of things, and this really affected you, but it also made you rely on yourself in a different way than most. And with the Wisdom and the High Priestess being here, I feel like you're made of magic, dude. Like you were made of freaking magic, especially with the Wisdom card. Like you are so unique. You are so outside of the box. There is no one quite like you, okay? And you have such a deep sense of individuality, and it could have been like growing up or going through life, you never quite felt like you fit in anywhere. Like you were always so different from everyone else. Like you might have had acquaintances, but there wasn't really a lot of people that you had these deep emotional connections with. And it's because you have this higher knowledge, this higher sense of understanding and wisdom, and like this experience, because your soul is so old. Like you have lived so many lives, Pisces. And the Egypt card came out earlier, and they used to worship the sun, and it's that divine masculine energy, but it also, like, there's a sense of duality, especially with the Father card being here, religion and spirituality. These could have been a lot of you know, things that you had a hard time with growing up in this life. What is real? What is not? Like, and trying to find your way of something to believe in and have faith in. And, these abandonment issues, especially with the persecution and inquisition, I feel like a lot of you are just so terrified of being judged or being fully you, in fear of being condemned for expressing your truth or going after your dreams and being so oddly, uniquely you that no one's going to understand you. So you kind of had to just blend into the crowd, and it really went against your inner knowing here and your faith within the system of this world. But it was all divine timing. It was all part of the lessons that ended up leading to the blessings in your life that you're experiencing now. So that wasn't as clear as the other ones, but hopefully that still makes some sense to you. So what did all of this take from you? When I ask this question, I almost feel like there are certain things in the past that kind of like robbed you or stole something from you. So what did it take from you? A door to the infinite. So I feel like you kind of lost your faith when it comes to walking through open doors that are provided for you, and realizing that there's infinite potential that's being presented to you, because if you truly listen to your inner knowledge, yeah, yeah, Brooke, Because if you actually listened to the inner child that wants to be free, that wants to explore and, be that open book, right? A child knows no different. They just are who they are, and they're not afraid to say or act or be whatever they feel to be in that moment, whether it's happy, sad, adventurous, curious. They do what they're called to do because they're free. It's not until the conditionings of the world and of society and parents and family that says, no, don't act like that, don't do that, don't be that, and it just kind of like robbed you of your childhood. You could have had to grow up like really quickly and had to deal with some really hard, like painful experiences very early on, and you feel like you didn't really get to fully experience your childhood, and now your inner child is being called to the surface so that you can enjoy life more. Finding the beauty in the present moment that's around you. Yeah, harmony and success, growth, the eternal love and light and higher consciousness. So, this all these things, and I mean, again, this is like not just this life, but it's past lives too that are totally affecting what is going on in your current environment. But it's like this unfolding of your beauty, of your truth. And, you know, especially with the inner child and the growing, it's like it kind of hindered your process of going from the stages of being a child to being a young adult and then to adulthood. Like, you were forced to be a lot more grown up and deal with grown up things from a very early age, way before you should have. And it kind of tainted the way that your higher consciousness works because it tested your faith. It could have also been affecting the way that you see success in your life. And maybe you feel that there are some burdens when it comes to financial issues or finding a job that actually provides for you, also finding harmony in your existence. But it also affected your vision of what love and light looks like. Um, this really has affected you in many ways, more than one. But I feel like a lot of you have just tried to stay in this bubble, trying to just survive life, and now it's kind of catching up to you in order for you to break free. Okay. So, what's the lesson in all of this? What is the lesson in all of this? To heed your dreams. Your dreams are speaking to you. So, whether it's good or bad, you need to listen. Okay. If you are having nightmares, night terrors, whatever, there are things that are breaking through the surface that need to be addressed and released. Now, if you feel like there's a lot of fear, judgment, ridicule, rejection, all these things, and good things don't happen to people, like those kind of things, like those belief systems, um, this is a really important message for you to listen to what your soul is desiring. If you want freedom, be free. If you want, beautiful opportunities to open up for you, you have to have the courage to walk through the door. You have to be in that mode of receiving and allowing. And pay attention to a new direction you want to head into, the daydreams that are coming to you, the visions that you're having. Allow the transition to happen, because yes, there are dark periods, and when you face your shadow, there release will show you the way. Okay? So, and it just shows you how connected everything is. That everyone, everything is so connected because we are all one. There is no separation. There is no disconnection in this world. And every event in your life and past lives are all leading up to this moment of you to evolve into this beautiful, beautiful light being that you are. And it's like realizing this truth, expressing this truth, living this truth, and just seeing how it all ties in. How all these animal totems and this deep wisdom is tied right down into your very roots, into your DNA. Surrender to the flow and allow abundance and luck to come to you. Don't try to force it. Don't try to manipulate it. Don't try to take all the detours because you're stubborn. Just allow it to happen. Go where life leads you and tell the universe, I am open to receive, baby, because I deserve the blessings that are coming to me. I realize I've stood in my way, and all these past things that have happened are no longer a part of my storyline for my present or my future. And I allow love and blessings to come to me now. All right. So, how is this expanding your heart? How is this expanding your heart, Pisces? Charlie, what are you doing? How is this expanding your heart, Pisces? Saint Bridget, Our Lady of Exalted Light, I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. Wow, I'm getting chills. Chills. All right. Whew. Okay. So, Saint Bridget, 166. So let's see what she has to say to you, Pisces. Okay. There we go. Saint Bridget lived in alignment with the highest, exalted aspect of her being. She was born a slave, and yet legend relates that she gave away anything she possibly could to help those in need. Her generosity was an indication of the tremendous inner wealth she received from her connection to spirit. Her message to us is to reconnect to the inner fire, that eternal flame that feeds us more than anything external to us ever could. Read poetry or whatever feels like sacred scripture to your soul. Let your soul voice surface through some uncensored automatic writing, or let your soul guide your body through movement. Your answers right now are in releasing any attachments to personal possessions, clearing space, uncluttering your home, giving away what you don't need or someone needs more than you do, so that you have the sacred space to remember just how much you have when your soul is loud and ever present with you. Wow. Okay, then. Can't tell you how much this resonates for the Pisces in my life. All right. So, what does the future hold for you, Pisces? Once you accept, transmute, and release these past events that are affecting your life. What does the future hold for Pisces? Wow. Oh, y'all are going through some significant shit, y'all. All right. Wheel of Fortune's on the bottom of the deck with the Hangman. Okay. This is surrendering. Surrendering. Allow yourself to be nurtured from the inside out. Okay. Temperance. Being patient, trusting in the process, allowing the balance to take hold so that you can nurture your inside, your soul and your physical needs, allowing your soul to take flight. Trust in the process, trust in divine timing, allowing the angels to work for you. Allow the healing to take place. Six of Pentacles, same thing as Saint Bridget, okay? Giving to those that are less fortunate. Quit holding on to things that you feel are, it's like trying to fill a void with external things when you should be filling your soul with things that bring your heart joy, right? Giving to those so that you can receive, opening up space in your life, reciprocity. Finding balance. This is all about finding balance, okay? But it's also about being in service. And then the doors will open up for you. The World card is here. New things are coming into your life when you close out this old chapter and quit holding on to the past. The past no longer serves you where you are going. It was simply a part of your storyline, and now it is time to move past that so that you can allow the new chapters to unfold for you with new love, new truth, new beginnings and passion and finances, and all these things are coming into your life because you chose it, because you said, the past no longer dictates my future, and I allow my soul to be free. Okay? So allow your true enlightened nature and all that wisdom to come pouring forth, because it's right there inside of you, Pisces. And it is waiting to be expressed. It is waiting to show you the way. All you have to do is just sit still. Get rid of the clutter, whether that be emotional, physical, whatever external. Quit trying to bury yourself and uncover yourself. It is time for the truth to set you free. So, I hope these messages resonate with you. If you resonate, please make sure you hit that like button, share with your friends, drop me a comment, let me know how it resonates with you. And if anyone would like to get in touch with me for a personal reading, you can email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. I wish you all the best of luck, and I will talk to all of you very soon. Bye, guys.